Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader at thetechtrader.com. It's Tuesday, the 13th of October. These are the charts of the day, and we've had a rough day on Wall Street. I did not like the way the market acted in the afternoon, to say the least, and we're going to have to see whether deeper retests are necessary. I'm going to show you some longs and some shorts, some of the relative strength stocks that acted well or did well in the last few days and today. ATVI has been phenomenal since the spike low in August when the market got hit back down to 24. This thing is now up to 33 and change today. And you can see how this is an all-time high and never reached this level before ever. So we could get some clear sailing. When a stock has this kind of relative strength, when the market's weak, it's always something to watch. New highs for the year, new all-time highs. BIS. Well, the LABD and BIS, I'm going to show you both of them, have had 1, 2, 3, 4 wave moves. I think in the back of my mind, what keeps coming up is that the market needs one more big wave down, and that the LABD, led by the biotechs, this could spike up to 45, even 50 short term. It may even go ballistic and run up into that, low 50s, mid 50s. But I think that the bottom line is that the biotechs are getting oversold. The BIS has gone from 24.40 to 43, backed off, formed a wedge, and now it's going again. Here's the wedge. Looking at this pattern, it looks like it's trying to break out today. Look at the OBV. It just feels like this wants to go higher and biotechs are going lower. There will be some really, really good opportunities in biotech coming up, but we may have to wait for one more wave down. The LABD, very similar. It's had 1, 2, 3, 4 waves. Also formed a wedge here. Also broke out today potentially. You can see that a little bit of resistance above us here. But if this gaps and runs tomorrow, we can get all the way mid 60s on this one. LSCC, well, nice pop out of a base today, and did it on 7.8 million. Something is up here, maybe a takeover, but the bottom line is my targets are 510, 585, and then all the way up to about the 7 range going forward. Keep an eye on this one. PACB, well, it's a swing trade of ours. It exploded, and but it's holding up pretty nicely for a stock that's gone from 3 and change all the way to 8 and change. It may be forming some sort of consolidation, coil wedge, whatever. I think it's more likely a wedge, see it? And if it does go, my targets are 8 3/4, 10 1/2, and then we'll see where we go from there. SSNI, nice action of late today, especially popping out of a little wedge, jumping 50 cents to 3.5% on 558,000, the biggest volume on an update in 2 months. I think it's about to break out. We'll see if we can get through today's high over 15, 15, 20. Could get you all the way up to 18, 19. The TVIX and the UVXY both came off of key support levels. After multiple days down, they reversed and closed near the upper end of the range. The targets are at 10, 10, 15, and then up about 12.5, 13 on TVIX. UVXY, if the market really gets whacked, can come all the way back to mid 40s. And if it goes beyond that, 53.4. VTL, to round out the longs today, had a nice day today, popping 1 3/4 million, 12%, and is now into the gap. It feels like this could be a $7.5 stock. Stay tuned on this one. And now over to the box and short side. Starting off with Apollo. Now look folks, I've been telling you about this stock short for a long time, and the whole educational group looks lousy. But just for starters, we've had the crack here, the bear wedge, the breakdown. I'm not sure whether this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is 5, but it sure looks like another bear flag or wedge. Let's call it a flag, with the target down there 8, 8 1/4. That's where I think it's going if it cracks the previous low at 10.38 and closed at 10.43 today. So it's on the verge of potentially a meltdown. CAB, well, if you're looking at the overall structure of the chart, you see the top, the breakdown, the big flag or consolidation which failed to get through, creating a declining tops line there. Rollover hard, legs 1, 2, 3, and this could be the 4th wave. Whether it extends at all, I'm not sure. But it was down 167 to 3.5% today. It's heavily shorted, 9.4 days to cover. But should this line get taken out, I would look for a move down to 38.9 and maybe much lower. CERN, long-term uptrend, finally broken, retested here, here, and here. And if it doesn't get through here and suddenly rolls over, my target's at 58, and down way down here at 50, 49, 50 range. If this is leg 1 and 2, we have more to go. CRI, well, Carter's broke, consolidated, broke again, snapped back, declining top line right about there. If it rolls over, my target's 85. Prieto worked well for us. I gave you a swing short on that one. Went from 46 down to 28 in a fell swoop. Bounced back up and now it's doing this. Only and only if it gets above 45 would I cover. But right now I'm looking for a retest of this zone around 35, potentially down to 29. Cyanoshore, well, a big rising channel, followed by a head and shoulders, breakdown, snap back to the moving average. 50, creating a new down channel. Retested the low, and this line going back a year. Bounced off of that, on rather poor technicals I might add. Right at the 50 here, and today it backed off. If it fails here, you can see how this does look like a big bear flag, or a wedge. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, the fifth wave could take us all the way down to mid-20s. Hanesbrands, big top, broke, big wedge. I'm not quite sure if this is it, but it feels like it wants to roll over. Reversal day today? Maybe. At this point, I'd have to say if this is the angle of descent, I'm looking for a move to 26 and then 23.4. Course continues to look ugly, has for a couple of years now. And this latest wedge here, if broken, and it looks like it's about to, could retest 36 and maybe get down to 32.3. MNK with another bear flag. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, that's the best it can do. We may get a retest at the very least at 58, or maybe even something down there, 50. Red Robin, well, it started to fall away today, I think, from the 50 and declining tops line. And if it does, we'll retest to 73.4, maybe 70, and conceivably all the way down in the mid-60s. Skyworks failed at resistance, started to roll over, bounced, and rolling over again. It just feels lower, targeting 69 and then 60. Trinet Group's been on my list for a long time. We shorted it there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big spike down, short cover right there. And now a wedge. I'm not sure what this is going to do, but I think it's a safe short because you can put a stop above 19 at 35.50 range, and you're good. It rolls over. 16 and 14 are targets. And last day is Williams-Sonoma. Massive top, it looks like. Left shoulder, head. I'm not sure what this is, but it did break the trend line. Rallied back near the moving average and price resistance, formed a big wedge over the last 5 weeks. Today got whacked for 141, and if it breaks down below 73.5, 4, you can see 70 and even 65. And that's it for tonight. I will not be on the desk tomorrow, flying to Vegas, giving a 4-hour training seminar tomorrow afternoon. It will be awesome to see some of you there. If not, perhaps at the Tech Trader Party tomorrow night. And worst case scenario, I'll see you guys on Friday back in the room. Good night. This is the last charts of the day until then.